Nicotine is ruining your bloodline. When I was addicted to nicotine, I had a very mediocre girlfriend. She was like a 5 out of 10. And at the time, I thought she was a 10. I thought she was the most beautiful, amazing girl I ever met. And the problem with that is I didn't realize that I could do so much better. I was a complacent person as a result of my nicotine addiction. You see, every time she wanted me to do something, I would do it. I wanted to be the best person I could for her. I would sacrifice everything to make her happy. I would go to her house every single day. I didn't want to go, but because she wanted me to go, I would go. If she wanted me to do some menial chores, I would do them. And I did everything that I could to appease her. A 5 out of 10 girl, mediocre, to try and make her happy because I thought that she was a 10 out of 10 during that phase of my life. Now, it does get a little bit more complicated than that. I originally started smoking nicotine because of her. Of course, everyone can argue that it was my fault originally, but the thing is, we got together and I started smoking because she smoked and I wanted to appease her. I wanted to make her happy. And eventually this led me down a rabbit hole of becoming complacent, becoming a loser, and eventually trying to appease everything that she wanted. And this eventually led to me sacrificing my own self-development to make her happy. Now, why is nicotine ruining your bloodline? Because you will be complacent with whatever you have. If you don't have a girlfriend, you are most likely complacent with that. And you are most likely being ruined by nicotine. It is nerfing all of your stats. It's making you less healthy. It's making you less wealthy. It's making you look uglier. It's making you complacent. It's getting rid of all of your ambition. And all of these things are complete turnoffs for women. I didn't realize it at the time, but all of my efforts to try and retain this 5 out of 10 woman was terrible, terrible, terrible things. I was doing the opposite of what I should have been doing. I was losing respect day by day as this continued. Now, eventually, a crossroads happened. Eventually, one day, she came up to me and she was like, hey, I'm gonna quit nicotine because it makes me nauseous. I'll just quit. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Because everyone that I've heard that said they were quitting nicotine never followed through. It was like a circle jerk of failure and lies and no self-accountability. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And I continued smoking. And we split up, we did our separate things for the day or whatever, and we met back up a few days later. And I realized she wasn't lying. She actually quit nicotine. And I was like, what? No, I literally couldn't quit. It was so hard. How did you quit so easily? And she was like, oh, I just stopped. It wasn't that bad. I was like, what? That was it? You're done? And she was like, yeah. She had the mindset that it was easy. There was nothing to it. And eventually, I wanted to quit too. I wanted to make her happy by quitting, of course, because eventually she started hating the smell. It was making her nauseous. Every time I smoked around her, she didn't like it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to give up nicotine as well. I'm going to do it real quick, real easy, just like she did. You know, maybe I'll just throw it away and we'll be happy. I'll be working on myself again. I'll be able to make more money for us, all these kinds of things. And so I gear up. I set a day, I quit, and about 6 or 7 hours later, I relapsed. I went straight back to smoking. I did not change anything about my previous attempts. The only thing that changed was the person that I loved quit, and that was not enough. So now here I am, still addicted to nicotine. Now I'm hiding it behind her back because I don't want her to hate me. I don't want her to like me less. She's a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. I'm complacent. I'm fine with how things are. So now I'm hiding it behind her back. I'll hide it in my pocket. I'll take rips in the bathroom. And things will continue like that. Whenever we go to sleep together, I'll just hide it in my bag real quick. So now I'm lying. Not only am I complacent, not only am I addicted to nicotine, not only am I ruining my health and my finances, now I am lying to the person that I love. This 10 out of 10 girl. So you can see this is a problem. This is a real problem. Because eventually I get caught. I'm addicted to like 6 different things at this point. I'm addicted to weed, porn, social media, video games. I'm not very sharp with my lies. I'm not very good. I'm getting caught. I'm sitting in the living room with her family. We're watching a show. And her mom tells me to get up and get something. Of course, I'm in their house. I'm going to do it. I stand up and a vape falls out of my pocket. In front of everyone. So she thinks I quit. She sees a vape fall out of my pocket. She quickly jumps over to sit on it so that nobody sees. I don't think anybody saw, but this isn't where things get bad. After the fact, she comes up to me and she's like, I thought you quit. And I'm like, no. Because at this point, what am I going to say? I quit when I had a vape in my pocket? So no, I did not quit. And now, she demasculates me. She's like, you really want to be like this for our kids that we're going to have in the future? You're going to be a smoker? You can't keep doing this. My whole family almost saw. I was embarrassed. I was demasculated. I was ashamed. All because of nicotine. And not only that, she's a 5. I think she's a 10. I'm so complacent. And I have this scarcity mindset that I'm never going to find anything else ever again. That is the problem with nicotine. And that is why it is ruining your future bloodline. If you are addicted to nicotine right now, you are most likely complacent with whatever you have. You're probably already resigned to the fact that you're not going to get a girlfriend, or you've resigned to the fact that you are not going to get anything better. And listen to me. If you quit nicotine, you will have your ambition back. You won't be resigned anymore. You'll think you can do better. And now today, I have my dream girlfriend. I'm 8 months sober, almost 9. And as a direct result of quitting nicotine, I have achieved my dream girlfriend, my dream wife. Because I wasn't complacent anymore. And you can do the same. You don't have to ruin your future bloodline anymore. Just quit nicotine. I have so many videos helping you quit nicotine. All the easy ways, no willpower mindset, 9-to-5 guide, all of it. It will help you. If you don't want to ruin your future bloodline and actually get your dream girlfriend, quit nicotine. Watch my videos. Talk to me one-on-one. It's that simple.